Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Divine Divinity on the PC. We just recently got ourselves extracted from the castle, or picked up and thrown out of the castle, much to our great relief. We were playing babysitter to a snot-nosed little brat that considers himself the Divine One. Unfortunately, as we walked away from the castle, we were thrown into another dungeon, and it's turning out to be a rather large one again. However, we have experience with dungeons. Far too much experience with dungeons. Let me just pull this.
I wonder what that did.
Okay, that unlocks that door. And yes, you can relock doors. But I don't know if you can actually tell on the video. You can tell if the lever has been pulled or not. It actually looks different.
What the hell did that just do?
So you can actually tell. Anyway, so we're working our way through this dungeon. Of course, we escaped with the help of a white cat, got us the key. And we've since been fighting these stupid poisoning corpses, which are a bit of a pain. They actually take a good chunk off your health. These things are easy. And summoners and all sorts of things have been bothering us. And let's see. These things can be pretty hard too, depending on what kind of hits they get in. And I would have healed there, except I see I've got the wrong thing. That's what I want. As always, I had the wrong key assigned to my secondary skill, but a bit of random chance was in my favor.
I wonder what that did.
So let's just walk around the bottom here. I don't think there's anything all that notable over here. And we just recently leveled, so we won't be leveling up in this go-round, I don't think. Nothing in the containers? Okay, so we have a couple of different ways we can leave from here. As we look on the map, there's this door and there's this one. I suppose there's a pretty good likelihood that these two join together as opposed to join apart. So let's go out this way. Now it looks like we've got a couple of skill points to spend. It's been a while since I recorded one of those videos. What have we spent them on? I do think putting another point in magic restoration would probably help. It's almost to the point where it would then make it much more cost effective to use mana instead of health to heal myself. Nothing here. I don't think I'll bother with either of those. Yeah, maybe we'll wait for that shield. Okay, that's probably what I decided last time. We want to get to that summoner. Oh, wow. Somebody got a heavy hit in because I was about, what, 20% left and I went to heal and that was the end of that. Oh, and we're back at the start of the game. Okay, well, I'll pause fraps and get us to approximately where we were before. Okay, I think this is about where we were. That Steel Lord is just up here, at least. So let's try to limit our exposure a bit. Yes, let's go back for this pile of gold. Now that Steel Lord is actually quite effective. So we have to be careful with him.
My head hurts. No more magic for now.
So that was lucky. And actually what I want to do is that. We're still without the transportation pyramid, and I finally figured out what these carrots that everybody drops are supposed to be. They're the quivers that they have on their backs. That looks interesting. What was that? What did I just pick up? Priestly light mail. Armor 190, which I think is lower than what I have, but resistance to poison would be nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have better armor. Armor 140. Yeah, okay, not. +2 to defense. I think that resistance to poison is more important. Let's wear that. See how we do. Stats wise, resistance to poison is 33 now. Spirit resistance 44. Lightning and fire would be nice to have that higher, of course. Yeah, alright. We'll stick with that. Let's go this way and see if I'm right about the two areas joining up. So I don't know what the fancy death animation is there with the strange sound effect. No, I guess they don't join up. Nice buckler. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so there's another path north. And a chest with a trap. Well, a chest with a... no trap, though. Well-made silver cord. Yeah, I gotta have one of those. Holds the old pants up.
I wonder what that did.
You'd think he'd learn after a while.
What the hell did that just do?
It did the reverse of this. It locked the door. Locked me in, basically. Those guys are a little tougher.
I'll have to drop something. I'm carrying too much.
Yeah, well, my ego for one thing. Let's see. How does that compare to what I'm wearing? These are armor 260s, pretty nice. And these are armor 150. That's a shame. Guess we won't be hauling those around. Polished chain, those are just basic. Let's get rid of them. Don't need the silver cord. I said I don't need the silver cord. Don't need the regular boots. I suppose this probably doesn't have a great deal of value. Let's get rid of some of these. What does gray mean? Don't know. Well-crafted crossbow. I've never used it. The rest of this stuff, I don't know. I've probably emptied out enough. Well crafted, well made. Well, if we continue... oh, right. Got to remember this thing. That's helpful when we're repairing, to switch to this belt. It's got repair +1. Well, everything else. I don't think I'm encumbered anymore. And that little tip while I was quick saving was what I've said repeatedly. If you find an area too difficult, if you try an area and it's too difficult, try another area first. Sort of the whole design of this game, in fact. The area that I would recommend, of course, after having just done it, would be... Why is my Alt key not working? I've noticed that a couple of times. Would be the sewer under the main town there.
What the hell did that just do?
Oh, well, wonders never cease. It opened this gate. Hit the guy. Yeah, there you go. Was that so hard? Ah, you're still alive. There. Take care of that for you. Yellow mushrooms, stamina, I think. Don't need stamina. I've never once looked at my stamina bar. Probably if you're playing some orc-like character, I think your weapon does impact your stamina. I know running does. But if you're swinging some huge weapon, I think that can impact your stamina as well. Composite key. Or composite, however you prefer to pronounce it. Both are correct, I believe. Bread, it looks like some sort of Doctor Who slug, actually. Well, we'll grab it. I said we'll grab it. There we go. What's that? Chopping board. Oh, neat. Where are you? There you are. Stop having your little seizure so I can heal. Thank you. So somewhere around here, eventually, is an exit. Can we get into that? Come on, stop jerking around, you jerk. It's locked.
Brilliant!
But I guess I had the key. Why do I care that I had the key? Probably I don't. All it gained me was a piece of cheese. And maybe we'll come across some other cells. Where did you come from? Steel marksman, he's actually a little tougher, so we gotta watch my... Yeah, I'd love to know what that... Oh, electrifying, +7 resistance to electrical, +4 to strength. Armor seems pretty high too. Okay, we'll take a look. So what was it? Foolproof? No, it was these ones. Electrifying. Let's pop up what I'm wearing. Oh, I've charmed these, so they are... What did I charm them for? Probably agility. I charm most stuff for agility. Armor 160, armor 140, okay. Well, they sound nice, but they're not particularly great.
My head hurts. No more magic for now.
Yeah, all you ever do about that is whine. Drink yourself a potion. Did I ever say that I figured out what these were? I think I did mention it. I can't remember if I actually completed my thought. It's the quiver off their back. It's not a carrot from their face. Okay. Why is that locked when that has already been pulled?
I wonder what that did.
Okay. Oh, it's a three-way switch, so it's backwards. I saw somebody show up down here. Well, let's head south, I guess. Well, this does go on for a long way, doesn't it?
What the hell did that just do?
One of these guys. Oh, let's...
My head hurts.
Let's not conserve mana at this point. There he is. Yeah, I think that's cruel when the conjurers that could get ugly really, really fast. And there's another one. Warren Mall. I don't
have
malls.
enough magical energy to do that.
Because you're a wuss. Try drinking a magical energy potion. See, was that so hard? I don't think I need worn malls. Okay. Anything? Yeah, hello. It's a steakhouse. Oh, come on, so close. Sometimes it just, like, doesn't quite pay attention to your clicking. It's probably something like I've already died, but to me, it's I'm still alive and I click heal and he doesn't bother, so it's a little bit frustrating. So if you ever get around to designing a game, remember, if the choice is kind of cheating a little bit so that the player can heal themselves when really they shouldn't, or being really fanatical and doing exactly what, the timing says you should do, always err in the side of helping the player. It doesn't do any harm. I learned that from the old days of when you're like programming, say a space game, and you didn't have the processor power to do like really accurate hit checks.
I can't perform any more of this blasted magic.
Yeah, I'm dead. As I was saying, back in the days when you didn't have processor time to perform really accurate hit checks on all the missiles, you basically just had to have a rectangle around yourself to see if the enemy hit you, and a rectangle around the enemies to see if you hit them. And what was really frustrating is if you made the rectangle like completely hold the enemy's graphic. Let's get out of here. Come on, move, you idiot. Thank you.
I don't have enough magical energy to do that.
Oh, and I'm out of those potions, too. Jeez, what a pain. I'm just going to run for it. Hang on. Because I want to finish my thought. I know it's not that... come on. Do this. What is it? F7. To drink one of my giant potions there, because that's all I had. There's F6. So, where was I? Yeah, back in the days.
I'll have to drop something. I'm carrying too much.
Okay, well, shut up and pick up the gold. Pick up the gold. Thank you. Back in the day, when you didn't have the processor power to do pixel level checking to see if missiles hit your enemies, the trick was you would have a collision rectangle actually smaller than the enemy and bigger than the player, if that makes sense. So that in terms of the player, I think I got that backwards. Yeah, bigger than the enemies and smaller than the player. So that the enemies had to hit the player dead on, like a rugged solid hit, before it would kill the player. Whereas the player could do a grazing hit. A missile that would really probably have missed actually blows up the enemy. And that makes for a much nicer game than pixel level checking even. Like, players don't care if they shoot at an enemy and the missile, that looked like that should have missed, but he blew up. Well, that's fantastic. But if it happens in reverse, where, oh, that should have missed me and I died, that's just outright frustrating. So, and that's mostly to do with older games, of course, but the same rule applies for modern games. Is if it's a close call, make the call in the favor of the player, just to make the game nicer. So this is a large shield with a charm. That might be worth equipping. Because I have a large shield with lockpick +1. You can't deny that's handy. Let's see, armor 180, armor... Oh, okay, we'll keep this one. We're going to have to unload some of this other junk, though. Yeah, nice quarterstaff.
I'll have to drop something. I'm carrying too much.
The other thing I can do... Why won't it let me drop it anyway?